So hi, I am Dr. Connor Ifkovits. I come from the North Carolina area, Charlotte originally. I got the opportunity to go to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. A great experience, did well there academically, completed an honors thesis, got to do some research at the School of Global Public Health there. And then I got into North Carolina State College of Veterinary Medicine. I had a sub-focus area in epidemiology, public health. I got to do some more continued independent research, just kind of on the side. I've been in the field, small animal private practice, been in 2 different clinics, so have a lot of experience there. Right now, I've kind of become enamored with veterinary technology. Technology has always kind of been a core skill set outside of my academic passion, and at least kind of how I see it now, I'm looking to kind of be a little bit of a bridge in a veterinary industry role, another kind of important part of the veterinary career path and possibility, but I'm looking to be a bridge between a company who's offering some of these medical technologies and clinic, because there's a lot of challenges in implementation, meeting what they truly need, kind of, on the front lines of clinical practice there. While at UNC, I did complete an honors thesis. I got to do some research at the School of Public Health. It did have a big veterinary tie-in, which was a great experience and a great add to kind of my application. While at vet school at NC State, I completed further kind of independent research there, some of the specific labs at the school. I got to present some of my findings and kind of process at the National Institutes of Health up at Bethesda, Maryland. I graduated in the top, right around that kind of top 10% level of the class, so did well academically. I was a member of the Honor Society Phi Zeta, and then I held an elected class position as one of our study coordinators and got to help out, give back to the class. The core one that I think about, like right off the top of the head, is time management. It's a lot of material, particularly compared to undergraduate. And, I think at least developing sound study strategies, note-taking techniques, management of where you potentially exceed in or are already naturally better in a given subject, and then maybe prioritizing, hey, I gotta set aside more time for this subject, less time for that. The other area that I'm a huge proponent of in terms of succeeding in school and then succeeding beyond that is just mental and physical health. I'm a believer in it. I've had to change things in terms of, or change ways I've done things. And, I just think, hey, the more that we're on top of our mental, our physical health, it sets us up as just healthier individuals to actually teach medicine to a client, to a patient. I'm very much kind of a firm believer that yourself as an individual is going to be better prepared, better ready in that exam room if you put yourself first and worked on yourself a little bit. One is I'm familiar with and have experience in some of the kind of lesser traveled paths of veterinary medicine, whether that be epidemiology, public health, public policy, laboratory animal medicine, veterinary research. It definitely can be of help in terms of making sure you know what's available, even if you have a primary focus area of small animal medicine. Then second, I think I'm in a kind of interesting part of life where I've had a good bit of practical experience in the real world, but I'm not too far off my own application process in vet school itself. And then I've seen how the curriculum and how the process in terms of becoming a veterinarian relates to the actual real world. So I think that's super valuable and I can provide it. First and foremost, I'm very approachable. I've tried to be that way in clinic just for the students that I have mentored, keeping them involved in the medicine, talking about the case at hand, the surgery patient on the table, what we're doing here, how we're going to help them, what's this anatomy sort of thing. I've just really kind of wanted to make sure that they feel engaged in the process. They can ask me about anything. It's just become a teaching, that sort of thing. It's just become kind of a core passion of mine. It doesn't have to just be client. I've loved teaching just all of the students that I've had a kind of chance to work with, ultimately to kind of make your life easier, to talk about, hey, some of the challenges I faced, how I've kind of grown from them, developed, to hopefully help you navigate those kind of hurdles, those speed bumps that are just going to be inevitable to the process. My hope is that's just allowing you to be in the future, a confident, ready to go clinician. To me, I think in terms of why I want to do this, why I'm passionate about it, and why I want to help you specifically, it's just I know that I'm helping out the field in a great way.